Hey everybody, Shack Redemption here for what I intend to be the beginning of the last season of this whole Pacers rebuild slash dynasty. We've got season 28. Started in 1983-84 and now kicking off 2010-11, if you can believe it. I might actually get through the whole thing in one sitting, not sure. I was thinking of simulating maybe through the season a bit faster, especially since I don't plan on doing anything after, so I don't really care about trading or re-signing. Speaking of that, I mean, I just said that, but Shaq will re-sign, but he needs to retire. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna kick things off. Let's check here. Is it 15? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 straight after 8. So 23 of the last 24. Looking to get 24 out of the last 25. Chris Paul looking for a repeat of it. Finals MVP. We'll see if we can make it happen. I guess I can show you the rotation real quick. It's 10-man. I did end up finding a way for Rondo, Westbrook, and Harden all to be in the rotation. It's having Harden play small forward, which I wasn't a huge fan about, but I mean, he's 84. I'd much rather play him than Matt Barnes or Kyle Korver. So that's the plan. We're not as deep as we've been before, so injuries are going to be a bad thing, I feel like. But we'll probably end up going 9-man whenever we can. So there's the minutes. Let's get going. Kick it off with a couple big wins. Nuggets are usually pretty good. We held them to 6 points in the fourth. Like I said, try to go a little faster here. Won't spend as much time looking. Paul, 16 assists, 4 steals. I just think it's weird to look at it and not say anything, because, I mean, you're watching a video, it's kind of weird to hear nothing. I still kind of curious how stats look. Oh my god, that means he scored 36 in the first game, 33 in that one. So I'll probably still check in on the stats for the guys on the other teams. We were real close to having Wade, Kobe, and Bryant average 20 last year. Kobe was at 19.9. That's how close we were. Not sure if it's going to happen this year or not. First injury we get is Dwayne Wade. So our options are Westbrook starts at shooting guard. Love starts at power forward and Durant moves to small forward, Kobe to shooting guard. Harden starts. Probably not Rondo. Let's just see who's doing the best. Westbrook shooting 61, Love shooting 41. So there's our answer. So Westbrook's playing. And we're probably going 9-man. I don't know the last time I had somebody 69 overall on my team. Sure hope I saved that lineup. I think I did. Looks like yes. So we'll switch these guys. We'll give Rondo all the point guard minutes. And then hopefully Harden can take all the shooting guard minutes. See how well that works. Might have to move some things around so he's not taking random 1-minute breaks like right here. So let's do that. That's the easiest thing. And probably the same thing here. So he's in for long stretches, but that's all right. I guess 35 for Westbrook is doable. So we'll save that as no DW and go 9-man. So Harden's getting lots of minutes. He's doing pretty well so far, so that's good. Also whooped on the Rockets and the Heat. So 27 over the Rockets. Stoudemire's averaging 20. This is his second year with the team. They also got Peja in the offseason. Dwight leads the team. Paul with 16 assists. Kobe double-double. Wade only played 10 minutes before he got hurt. And then 28 over the Heat, who haven't won a game yet. Westbrook gets his first start, maybe of his career? Yes. And he got 23 points, 5 assists. That's probably a career high, yes. How do you like that? Brandon Roy has scored 48 points in a game in his first year outside Indy. He is on the Raptors now, I believe. Shaq managed to go 4 for 13. Heat drafted Paul George, who's having a rough time shooting, but scoring lots. I guess I still care about training. It looks like I've gone at least this far. Probably not to here, though, because I don't think I would have... Oh, no, I did do that. Okay, let's go there, then. Wade is back. We are going to simulate this game, then put him back in. We barely won. Probably take a few minutes away from him. Maybe here. Let's go there. Maybe do that until the next injury. So now we're 10-man again. And our first loss is to the Wizards by 1. So some close games after this 40-point blowout of the winless T-Wolves. Westbrook led the team again, got to the line a whole bunch. Dwight Howard had 18 rebounds. Shaq didn't score. Got David West at the top. They got a fake guy scoring 20 points. Barely beat the Spurs, who don't have a winning record, but they did sign LeBron James. Kind of forgot about that. Oh boy. T-Mac has been traded. He is now on the Celtics. Huh. Be curious to see who they got. Uranus is still averaging over 20 as well. That team probably should have a winning record. We allowed 51 points in the fourth quarter. There was a whole bunch of scoring happening at the end of that game. And then there's the loss to the now 3-6 Wizards, who do have Allen Iverson scoring a lot less. Does not look like a team we should be losing to. They didn't shoot great, but we had 22 turnovers. Not a good look. Then we barely beat the Bulls, who have a great core. Dirk is at 22, 18 for Pierce, 19 for Rose, 15 for Iggy. Calderon gets a double-double. Westbrook 1 for 7 as he moves back to the bench. Alright, now we gotta do this again. Sure, probably not. And we can do a strength. That's not what I wanted. First body work of the year. Why not? After the back-to-backs. Alright. There's a better win against the Bulls for sure. 45, I believe that is. KD with a double-double. Chris Paul, 14 assists. I don't know if has Shaq scored double figures yet? I don't think he has. 11 points over the Grizz. Nene averaging 11 and 9. Jermaine 19 and 12. They got Manu scoring. Oh, he's shooting really bad compared to what he has before. We didn't have anybody over 20 in this game. But Shaq did have 14, so as I say that, he does it. And 31 over the Knicks, who aren't bad. The Luther Head leads the team. It doesn't look like they should be very good. Joe Johnson only had 10 points. Now Shaq is hurt. Well, that's an easy fix because Howard comes in. Love's going to play a little more, and Noah gets to play. And we should probably put McNice in, honestly. Not in, but active. All right. Probably just be easiest to do this way. Love, Noah, Dwight, Love, Noah, and 31 does not seem like enough, does it? 33, maybe. Well, I want to take him from Love, although Love's probably not doing very well, so we'll go with that. We'll go, that's my no Shaq lineup. We're still 10-man. Noah can go behind Harden. Westbrook's still the 6th man. Love is, okay, he's shooting a little better than he had before, but not great still. Annihilated the Cavs. Annihilated the Sixers. Dwayne Wade's hurt for the 2nd time already. So Westbrook's back. We'll see if we can still go 9-man. I think we should be able to. So I guess we'll try the no Shaq and then go from there. We switched those. And then Harden was that, and that was Kobe, and this is Rondo. This is Harden. Harden. There, and Rondo. And then we save that, I guess. There might be a no Shaq Wade. I feel like that happened last year. No? No, I guess not. Okay. All right. 9-man now. Oh, boy. Guys, that's a 71-point win right there. This was a fun little week. Beat the Cavs by 52. Could this be a year that Gerald Green doesn't average 20 points? Oh, of course not. He's going to be like an all-time leading scorer by the end of his career. Beat the Sixers by 46. Billups averaging more than he did last year. Griffin getting a little better. Parker's up to 19 from 15 last year. This team's pretty good. Double doubles for Wade, Howard, and Paul. This was Howard's first start. 12-point win against the Heat doesn't seem like much compared to these other games. George is over 42 or over 40% now. 21 points per game. They got Carter at 18. They got Hibbert with PG. That's kind of neat. Thad as well. But not much depth. There's 2 fake guys down. 3 fake guys? 3 fake guys playing. And Chris Webber? No, that's Cameron Webber. Okay. I was going to say, they have Chris Webber and he's not playing? He's older, but he's still pretty good, I think. All right. This was Wade getting hurt again. 23 minutes. And then without Shaq and Wade, we annihilate the Grizzlies. One of the biggest wins we've had in this 28-year adventure. Russ leads the way with 31. Wow. Well, that's cool. Ginobili still not scoring much, shooting really bad. I don't think I did the training past the Sixers game, so we probably can do a conditioning there. And then something easy, let's say in the morning. Body work, let's say individual. All right, see if we can annihilate the Sixers again. We got against the Blazers, who are not the LeBrons now. I gotta remember that. We're going to let Shaq sit out that one and still win by 40. Get Shaq back in. Load the no DW lineup. And then probably take a minute away from Shaq. Let's say here. 28 minutes off the bench is kind of neat. And we're still 9-man, okay. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and just always have CPU handle that because we're not going any farther. I'm committing to this being the last season we care about. Kobe's now hurt. So now it's a matter of either Durant, if Durant starts, Love starts, Noah plays more, and then Barnes is probably in the rotation, or we put Harden up there. I think Love should start. We're going to see how it works out. Hopefully it's only for one game. Whoops. Barnes. McDice comes active again. I don't know if Noah even can play powerful. Whoops, this needs to be no D-Way, DW, whatever it is. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Small forward, power forward, Harden. This needs to be Barnes. And then, yes, I guess Noah can't. Let me see real quick. Can Noah play power forward? He's 6'11", 232. Howard can, it says. I don't really want to go 9-man with Barnes instead of Noah. So let's do Howard and Noah. That's a weird duo, but we're going to try it. And then Love's going to finish the half. This is going to be Barnes. This is Howard. Noah. Nope, that needs to say Shaq. .33, so I made him lose minutes. I don't want that. We can probably just leave that as is, and Noah plays those 2 minutes. Barnes is at 14. Durant's up to 36. Love is 28. That's fine. Okay, whatever. So this is no DW Kobe. I don't know if that happened. It looks like no. You never know when you're going to need it again, so might as well save it. We are 10-man because Barnes is playing with Noah. 40-point win over the Blazers, who are 14-4. This is post-LeBron, but they did sign Carmelo to replace him, so it wasn't a huge downgrade at this point. I did get 4 people score 20 points. That's always fun when that happens. Melo is averaging 28. Not quite the most of his career, but most since his second season. Randolph's down to 13. Still got a great defender in Battier. They signed Rip too. Not doing much. 6 points over the Bulls, who still have a winning record. Tony Batiste at 16 and 14. That's pretty random. He's shooting 39%. I don't see Dirk, so he's hurt. Chris Paul, an assist and a rebound away from what would have been his first triple-double. That's kind of sad. He's having a nice season. Look at those assists. Holy moly. Shaq's back for that game. Then 23 over the Sixers. KD, this was... No, Kobe got hurt in this one, so we've not had Love start yet. Darius Miles scores 24. Of all the people on this team, he's the one... I think it said Blake Griffin at 6. That's cool. Alright, we just got into December, so let's take a look at what's going on here. We did have, looked like some trades. The Wolves fired their coach already, fake guy for fake guy. We did get some signings. Greg Buckner to the Spurs, Orion Green to the Heat, fake guy. Tyronn Lue to the Hawks, fake guy. Pat Garrity to the Celtics. The trades, Okur and Swift got swapped. The McGrady trade was to get Samaki Walker. So I don't know if LeBron was missing a power forward on that Spurs team. KG got traded for Abdur-Rahim in a second. Okay. And then Mario Chalmers for Deshaun. So a bunch of just kind of low 80s, high 70s getting traded, it looks like. We have Monta Ellis tore his Achilles, Aaron Rodgers style. He's playing less. Well, he could have only played a few games, I guess. 6 games, okay. Well, no surprise there that Greg Oden has a knee injury. Also have Troy Murphy with a broken vertebrae. Ouch. Players of the Week, Michael Beasley got one. We got Brandon Roy there. Carter, Goran Dragic, and Jason Terry for the Jazz. KD's the only Pacer. Player of the Month, we had KD there. Okay, LeBron and Melo in the West. Beasley is Player of the Month. I think the Pistons are missing some star power. Rookies not looking so great. Cousins and Ish Smith. Jeremy Lin and Ed Davis. Well, Paul George is in the East. I'm not sure why he's not getting one. Huh. I mean, I didn't take... Who did I draft? I drafted... Why can't I think of who? Avery Bradley, the 9th pick. That was the only guy I got, right? So, I mean, I'm not... This is one year where I'm not hogging the people that should be Rookie of the Year. Real quick. So this is the first draft. I guess we don't care, but I would be curious if this team would end up with Kawhi Leonard, I guess. But I didn't go through and like make the fake people worse or anything like I have before. What am I looking for? Standings. 2.5 games up on the Nets. And overall, 3 games on the Blazers. The Wolves are awful. They've got a fake person start. Hey, that's the guy they just signed. They signed a fake guy, who's now starting for them. Oh boy. They've got all sorts of fake people. I'm guessing Evans and Milt Palacio are hurt. That would explain some things. Kobe is back. We've not gone through that day yet, so we will put him back in, which means Barnes is not going to get to play a game. Sorry about you, but that's alright with me. We will let Kobe not play quite as much. Give KD one there. I guess that's all we're going to do. Anything else would be more difficult. So, Barnes falls back down. We've got Love who needs to go back. And we're back to 9-man. Alright. See if we can win some more games. Annihilate the Bucks, beat the Nets, beat the Celtics. The Bucks we beat by 44. They're not terrible. Westbrook leads the team quite a bit. Hey Jay, thanks for tuning in. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, so this is his first season off of the Pacers as well. Looks like he might be putting up like a most improved player, potential all-star sort of season. Always fun to see people progress in that way once they get more playing time off of my team as backups to other all-stars. Jameer Nelson just scored 32 points on me. Still with Ricky Rubio. I don't know why he's scoring so much. His tendency, didn't I look at it? It's not that high, I don't think. It's, okay, 74 is pretty high. But with Nelson, Richardson, Brand, Gooden, Jefferson, I don't know. Seems like a lot. 35 over the Celtics. Aaron Brooks got 27. See some random people scoring. McGrady, even though he's only 76, I mean, he's still putting the ball in the basket. Westbrook is, I didn't look at stats so much, but look at Russell Westbrook. He's probably going to be in the most improved running as well. Holy moly, 16-7, a steal. I know I said I didn't care about this, but I feel like just in case I do anything, so Durant's not eligible. Okay, so the only person that can possibly do this is Dwight Howard, I guess. We're not going to do Shaq because he needs to retire. If he doesn't say he's retiring by the deadline, maybe I will give him a one-year deal, but I don't want to have to do that. All right, I think we're good to go through there. Wade is back. We're going to go through this game without him. Still win. Get Russ one more start there. We're going to put Bradley down here. We're going to get back to our old normal lineup, except for Russ here and here. And then we go back to 10-man. Beat the Bucks, beat the Thunder, and beat the Bobcats. So 14 over Toronto, who are good. It's going to be fun. Oh, boy. I was about to say it's going to be fun to see Brandon Roy's stats. I think we found our most improved player. If it's not, then the algorithm on the game is wrong. Just wrong. Holy moly, Brandon Roy. They got Turkoglu scoring more than he did before. Jason Kidd at age 37. Still getting 10 and 9, shooting 50%, 43 from downtown. Wow. They got our test. It's a pretty good looking team. They don't have a center. Chris Wilcox and Eddie. Oh, he's still 79 overall, so take that back. Lots of people with 17 and 16 in this one. We got 36 over the Bucks. Wade returns, gets 22. All right, we got 5 blocks for Dwight. We had 14 as a team. Aldridge still 18 and 9. Oh, I forgot they had Cousins too, 19 and 8. Might be Rookie of the Year. 29 over the Thunder, who are at 500. Kobe 28. They have Jay Rich for his second year, averaging 20 again. It also says 8.5 rebounds. Do they not have... Well, no, they don't really have any interior presence. They've got Big Joel here with 36% shooting. Mark Jackson. James Johnson's more of a small forward. Ilyasova is not really a rebounder, although he's getting 7. And also 19 points, so they don't have much scoring, although Baron Davis should probably be scoring more on this team. And then 35, the Bobcats, who used to be pretty good. Like, they were decent as an expansion team. But right now, 5-22. They got Devin Harris. They drafted Jeff Teague last year and John Wall this past offseason. Why he hasn't been rookie of the week or month, I'm not sure. KD is averaging a career high points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks, and 46% three-point shooting. So he's doing pretty well, I guess. Probably going to be the MVP runner-up when we look. Probably to LeBron, because LeBron's always amazing. Alright, we've got Christmas coming up here. We probably don't need to do a scrimmage right there. Let's do that. Body work, sure. This is Christmas. We probably won't need to be doing anything. Let's just leave that free. And then the day after, we'll do a little conditioning. How about that? Work off your Christmas cookies. And then that. Let's do a strength. Don't do those very often. System. Oh, that's New Year's Eve. So let's do strength in the morning. We don't do any team bonding either, so let's do that. And then that. And there we go, body work. All right. We have a Christmas Eve game at home against the Nuggets. Beat the Celtics. Dwayne Wade is hurt for the 3rd time in the first 2 months. The only good news about that is we've already got the lineup primed and ready. So it'll be quick. But why he keeps getting hurt, and I think it's like always his legs. Barely beat the Nuggets in that Christmas Eve game. Also the fewest points we've scored all year. We've not been held under 100, it looks like. Even in the loss, we had 108. So first time we held under 100 at home, too. But beat the Celtics by 39 first. Kobe with 33. Mehmet Okur, one of the guys who got traded. So the Celtics were involved in 2 trades. I didn't notice that. They got Okur from Golden State and McGrady from San Antonio. And they're not so good. So 48-point win over the Jazz, who are usually pretty bad. We got Steph Curry down here getting 9 points against me. He is averaging 23 and 8, shooting 52% from downtown. He's only played 10 games, though, so he was hurt at some point. He might have been hurt to start the season, because he was hurt at the end of last year. Durant was 4 for 16. Ouch. Beat the Nuggets. Dwight's averaging 14.5 and 10.7 and almost 2 blocks per game. For the first, well, he's still not happy. I would think 28 minutes per game is happiness, but whatever. Don't have as much of a power forward because Aldridge isn't on the team anymore. So Howard's getting more rebounds, it seems. Jerry Stackhouse, 36 years old, still doing decent stuff. All right, let's get into the new year. No games on New Year's Eve or New Year's. Oh, that's a big win over the Magic. And we get Dwayne Wade back for this game against the Cavs, who we beat by a whole lot, I think, earlier in the year. I continue to take some minutes away from Wade, but it seems to not matter. Back to 10-man. Only beat the Cavs by 4 that time. Isn't that the team we slaughtered earlier? Yeah, beat them by 52. And now we beat them by 4. But first we beat the Magic by 41, who are good. Kobe gets 34. Chris Paul gets a double-double with rebounds and assists, so he finally gets those, but doesn't have the points because he went 2 for 7. Shaq with what I imagine was a season-high 19. Yao Ming's on the Magic. Definitely forgot about that. He's not scoring as much because he's not shooting as well. They got Yao and Yi, now I remember. Darren Williams also new to the Magic. They got DeMar in his second year, scoring less but shooting better. He's not the focal point anymore, though. This was at home, too. The 11-21 Cavs. We got Kobe averaging a little less, but more rebounds. Shooting about the same, a little worse at threes. He's pretty consistent. He's also Kobe Bryant. Gerald Green gets 33 points. Stop it. Tyson Chandler doing his consistent thing. Let's go see the news. We had more trades. Boban for AC Law. Ekpe Udo for Antonio Daniels, and a couple of fake people get swapped. And then Drew Gooden for Nene. So Nets now don't have a good backup power forward for Elton Brand like they've had for the last however many years. Now they got Nene. No more signings, no more firings. All right. Injury report, still Monte and Murphy. And here's Corey Maggette for the Spurs. So he's LeBron. No, he's not LeBron's backup. I had to make a choice between LeBron or Maggette being the power forward. And since that season or a year around it, Maggette was a power forward. In real life, I changed him. Probably doesn't matter too much. They probably would have started them either way. He wasn't even starting all the games anyway, but doing pretty well for them. Royal Ivy's hurt. Greg Oden's still there. First look at the MVP voting. Josh Smith. So I was expecting LeBron to be at the top. He's actually scoring less than he was before. But Josh Smith, because he gets steals and blocks and a fair amount of assists for a forward, is the front runner for MVP. Probably means the Mavericks are doing well again. We got Chris Paul. His assists have gone down a bit from earlier in the year, but he's shooting great. That was what was weird last year. His shooting was down. KD scoring is settling down a little bit. Rookie of the year, so it's still not John Wall or Paul George. It's freaking Jeremy Lin. 18 points, 3 boards, and 8 assists because he's playing 35 minutes a game. That probably means they don't have a backup point guard that's, like, real. Rubio's looking at 6th man of the year. Did he get it last year? No. He was in it, though, because he scored 18 points per game. We do have Dwight. It'd be cool to get that award for him after being a backup now for 7 years. Make it worth it coming off the bench. Give him some recognition. We got Karolinko, who I think has won that before. There is Roy. There is Aldridge, but also Russell Westbrook. Ibaka Dragic averaging 22 a game. All right, season awards. We got Westbrook getting one. That's cool. Our front runner for MVP only got one player of the week, Josh Smith, so that is weird. Ilyasova and Beasley, that competes for the worst pairing of players of the week ever. Lou Williams and Gilbert get player of the month. John Wall finally gets a Rookie of the Month, and Hassan Whiteside. First look at the All-Star voting. Gilbert and Richardson. Crawford's at 21 points per game. Clippers have Red and Conley. Red's up to 23 a game for the Clippers. The front court, Braun, Melo, and Powell. Probably going to start. Duncan and Smith right there. So how is he MVP frontrunner? He's 5th in All-Star voting. And in the East, Chris Paul leading it. Dwayne Wade's been hurt too much. Russell Westbrook's in here. That's kind of cool. Hopefully if Dwayne Wade can play some, he can get back in this and make an all-star team, but it's looking rough right now. Jason Kidd even averaging 9 and 9 just on his name alone, is 5th. Front court, Kobe and Durant. That's awesome. Dwight's close. We got Pierce and Dirk there as well. Beasley's averaging 22. I'm guessing Howard is not going to want to do it. Curious. We've got 2, 3, 5, 7, 8. Standings. We are 5.5 up on the Nets. Where are the Mavericks? They're 22 and 13. We still have probably, the Wolves are awful. Bobcats aren't far ahead. John Wall and Devin Harris and Jeff Teague. So they're their 3 best players, future looking, are all point guards pretty much. All right, let's do our training, body work. Let's do an individual. Let's do it in the morning. Body work, team system. Can do a low. There we go. All right, 4 games. Win. Another game under 100 though. 21 over the Warriors, who are just a game off of 500. Chris Paul 0 for 7, but got his 10 assists. Shaq, was that his first double-double? He's averaging almost 10 and 7 boards, shooting 53%. So I have no idea what's changed. Why he didn't shoot 50% the last 2 years. Now he is. That's his second double-double. I missed the first one. Okay. Wade got 1 too. There's Joe Smith. 11 and 8 for the Warriors. He's still 82 overall at age 35. Beat the Suns by 14. So Duncan's team is struggling. It's not much different. They've had these 3 forever. Duncan, Crawford, and Kaman. They also signed Steve Nash. So not sure why they're not good. Unless they've had injuries, maybe. 12 over the Bobcats. Probably should have won by more based on their record. Shaq was a board away from a double-double there. 3 guys over 20. Howard had a big game. This is 42 over the Pistons, who are 20 and 15. Shaq again close to a double-double. Paul got a big one. Beasley's averaging 22 and 9. KG. Wait, does that mean KG's on the bench now? No. Surely not. Nope. So he is number 21 for some reason. All right, let's keep on going. Beat the Bulls, beat the Mavericks, that's 54 over the Lakers. We held them to 59. Is that the lowest I've ever held a team to? Might be. Beat the Bulls by 31. Again, they're a great team. Their record does not seem as good as they should be. Kobe made 5 threes. They were 5 for 27 from 3. Beat the Mavs by 12. Josh Smith continues to put up his MVP numbers. But they got Bibby, and they got Powell, and they got a fake guy. They got a couple fake guys playing. 3 guys with 20 again. Shaq didn't score. This looks like fun. Could it be the first time we held somebody without scoring double digits? They didn't even have... Their highest scoring quarter was 17 points. Oh boy. That's some defense. 10 blocks, 14 steals. No. We held everybody but Sean Stevenson out of double digits. They got Sheed still. He's been a Laker. Well, split his time with Raptors and Lakers. They might both retire his jersey. Who knows? We've got 13 over the Blazers. Melo getting better than what he averages. Randolph struggled 4 for 13. All right, we're up to the trade deadline. I think I already did what I needed to. Let's go ahead and get everything else taken care of. Individual, do low. Wait, is that the All-Star game I'm looking at? Okay, right after the Sixers is the All-Star game. So we can do strength maybe in the morning. Do a bunch of bonding, get the team nice and happy, and then we'll run their butts. So the 31st, is that the first? Yeah. No, that's not what I meant to do. Why can I not click training on the 31st? That was stupid. Let's do a medium conditioning. Alright, I guess we can go up to the deadline, beat the Bobcats by 20. Durant, we got double doubles here for Paul and Kobe. John Wall, 27 and 11. Alright, I guess we can... I haven't really looked much at stats. Oops. Still look to see if we should do some trades. Why not? Why not? It's definitely not going to be Kevin Durant. It's not going to be Kobe. It's not going to be Wade. It's not going to be Dwight. Although he could leave because he's got a player option, so technically he could leave. But if we're not simulating anymore, the only thing I mentioned last time, I think, was maybe simulating just through and letting the computer control to see how long the computer keeps the streak alive without actually having to look at anything. That could be fun. Westbrook, good stuff. Love, not so much. I don't know what's going on with Kevin Love. At least he's shooting 40%, but come on, he's 87 overall. James Harden is good stuff. Rondo, not playing as much, but still very happy at 84 overall. I haven't, let me check. Last time I looked, it said he still wanted to re-sign, meaning he thinks he's playing again. Yeah, it says he wants to work on the details of a contract extension. So it does say he's still going to keep playing. I hope he doesn't. If he doesn't retire, I feel like I have to keep going, honestly. So, that's going to be bad. The only person I might trade... No, there's nobody to trade. Okay, not even looking. Keep going. Would I like to stop simulating? No. And now Dwight's hurt. So not sure if he was going to make the All-Star team or not. And I don't think Shaq can play any more than the 21 minutes I have him at, because he's 38. I might be able to give him like one more minute. Probably in the fourth. But otherwise, it probably needs to be Kevin Love playing a whole bunch. Not sure he earned it, but that's what we're going with. I don't think I need to save that. That was easy enough to redo if I have to. 10 man still. I don't think I said it was super long. 34 over the Bucks, so hopefully the All-Star break helps bring Dwight back soon. Boogie gets 25 on me. Dwight had a big game before he got hurt. In this game, which we only won by 8, Dwight played only 8 minutes. So Shaq actually played more and went over 7 and got 1 point. Oh. Oh boy. Marcus Sol, 20 and 15. Alright, and here we go. Beat the Heat by 5. We barely beat them last time. And beat the Sixers by 27, who we continue to slaughter. I don't know why we have such a hard time with the Heat. They have a terrible record. Paul George couldn't shoot. We got fake guys getting 19 points on us. What are we doing? What are we doing? Shaq got 15 and 9. I forgot. I didn't really pay attention when I looked at Noah. He's got to play in 6 games so far. He's almost broke his minutes record. If he plays 4 more games, he's on pace for his games record too. But he has played a little bit more than he has the last couple of years per game wise. Sixers continue to be mediocre, even though their roster looks pretty good. Blake Griffin's taking a step back. His rebounding, I'm not sure what's happening there. He is playing 5 minutes less because they like to play Jan Mahinmi, I guess. Don't know. Alright, let's see how many All-Stars we got. Are there any other transactions? Smush Parker got signed after a fake guy. So the Pistons... That was, let's see, that was Jeremy Lin, right? So I wonder if Lin got hurt and they legit didn't have a point guard, so Smush Parker had to be signed. Clippers traded Willie Green and Jeff Foster, so a swap of kind of guard-center combos. Weird trades going on this year. Mike Miller has fractured his leg. First year with the Mavericks. Is he starting? He was starting mostly. Eddie Curry broke his kneecap. Now LeBron's first. Not sure what changed. KD Kobe slide back to 3rd and 4th. Paul's not in it at all, and he's the one that hasn't been hurt. Can Jeremy Lin not win Rookie of the Year? My gosh. John Wall, get up there. Or Boogie, I guess. Rubio's still in front of Dwight. Dwight being hurt does not help his case. Kirilenko looking good. And Roy Aldridge. Westbrook's not in it anymore because he hasn't been starting anymore. Tyreek Evans averaging 21.5 points. And I guess we can look at this real quick. No Pacers, but Ricky Rubio got 1. Alright, let's see who's an All-Star. Chris Paul, Kobe Bryant, and Kevin Durant will start. That is the smallest All-Star starting lineup probably ever. I think we got KD playing some center. Rose, Kidd, Brand, Dirk, Hito. Dwight did make the All-Star team as a backup. Wow. He's not had any awards, and he just made an All-Star team. He's not going to get to play, probably, because he's hurt. He might, I guess. We got 3 days to simulate, or 2 days before. Brandon Roy also got one, too. Almost missed that. Sorry, Brandon Roy did get one. with Hito and Kidd. So 3 Raptors, 3 Bulls, 4 Pacers. Not many teams represented in the East. For the West, no surprises there, really at all. Dunk contest, Rose, Westbrook, Blake, and Jordan. Interesting. Big guys and little guys. 3-point, Kobe Bryant, age 32. He is averaging 20 now. In the 3-point contest, Ray Ray's in it. We got Aaron Aflalo, who's shooting 52%. 74 of 142. Starting for the Celtics. All right, the so-called rookie team, we're going to sub out Jin Chin for, looks like, Bielitsa. Sophomores, no Pacers, but we got some fake guys to get rid of. Maybe Ekpe Udo. Sure. Oh my god, they're all forwards. Aminu, let's do it. Alright, get the real people in there and get them on the court. Let's see who wins. The first team we saw won by 13. Looks like, I don't know, 22 points, I guess, as your MVP, John Wall. Oh yeah, I remember I think I did that in one of the first seasons, probably in the first 5 years. Watched the stuff, but yeah, let's do it. Why not? We can see if Kobe or Westbrook can win. Let's watch the 3-point contest. I'm not going to play it. We're going to see if Kobe can win it all on his own, because I'd probably lose it.
The All-Star festivities in the air. Kevin Harlan here with partners
We'll see the guys in their jerseys
and Greg
too.
Anthony. It's time
This
for the
portion
three-point
of the
competition.
broadcast is brought to you by
League's
Mountain
elite
Dew.
marksmen ready to let their talent
Kobe
shine.
looks like Paul George
And
in
ain't
that
no
jersey.
do-overs in this competition. When
Okay,
that clock
Augustine,
starts
Aaron
ticking,
Aflalo.
you got to be ready to
High-scoring
And I
Gerald
love it when the
Green,
fans start seeing a guy
Jay
get in the
Crossover,
flow.
Jamal Crawford,
These shooters
and
want to
Ray
find that rhythm
Allen.
to get the crowd to go along with them, and then the spectacular happens.
So here's Kobe now.
If I was
So each player
betting,
gets
I'd
5
probably
racks
put it
along
on
the arc,
either
along with 2 balls
Allen
at
or
deep range.
Crawford, but I
And
feel like
70
you'd have to
seconds on
also
the clock
look at
to
a
shoot all
Flalo.
27. Those deep shots are worth 3 points.
Yeah,
The
that's
money
one of
balls
their
on their
team
racks
jerseys.
are
Kobe
worth 2.
Bryant is
And the rest
swishing
are 1
the
apiece.
threes. He is, I
Additionally,
believe,
each
or at least at
competitor
one
makes
point, he
one
was
of their
99
racks
at threes. I
all
don't know if
money
he still
balls.
is.
So
This is
much
his
of
money
your total
rack.
score comes down to you hitting that
He's already
entire
missed 2
money
of
ball
them.
rack.
It keeps
These
bricking
guys have
me.
to be smart about where they place that.
2. Not great.
No good on the deep ball.
So they're actually using the new version of the 3-point contest where
9.
you've got the long-range do zone back there for extra
Only managed
points,
to
I
sink
think.
1 there.
Kobe's not doing well from the
2 racks remaining.
top here. The corner was off
And
to a
he's got
great
10.
start, but
11 points total.
looks like this wing
That's
is
12.
where he should have put his money balls. He missed
1 rack remaining.
last game.
Misses for the 4th straight time. That's
I have my
13.
TV muted, but I guess I can listen to.
And so
I think when I
he
broadcast,
finishes
you
up
guys
with
can hear
13
the
points. He turned in a pretty good
commentary,
round right there,
right?
don't you think?
Even
And here
if
we
I'm
go
muted.
with Gerald Green.
I try to leave it muted just so there's no like echo or anything. But
And the
I
addition
guess I
of the
can listen to the
2
cheering
long
here.
balls in this event reflecting
So
how
Green is
today's
starting out
players
with
are
his
just
money rack.
stretching the floor.
Well, that deep 3 ball in the NBA game has become such a weapon for some of the
All right,
premier
thanks.
players. More people feel like they got to shoot it, so it makes tons of sense to incorporate it into this competition.
All right. Well, it doesn't look like Green or
That's 4
Kobe's
misses
going
in
to
a
be
row.
winning.
Gets the money ball.
He did hit his money ball there. Oh my God, that barely did that hit the rim? It might not have.
9 points for him right now.
I do wish, like, for years and years now, they've not had
Yeah,
like an
3 points
actual
off that rack. Not bad.
scoreboard. Like, show me where other guys scored, like in the other
That's
corner
12.
or something. Like, what's he
That's
trying to beat?
13. That shot
What have the
puts
other
him in
competitors
first.
done?
4 straight hits. Just one rack to go.
All right, Green's on. He just made every shot from that wing.
Incredible.
He's putting up the score to beat here. I
He
didn't even look to
clinches
see what Kobe
19.
got before.
So he's got
Pretty sure
19
it wasn't
points.
19.
Looked like he was having fun out there, and his score reflects it.
Up
and
next
here we go
is
with
Ray
Allen.
Allen. I'm going to guess he gets at least 20.
In the three-point contest, first held back in 1986.
I don't even know what this new
so
format, what's the
going on now
most
for
points
4
you can
decades.
get with
And
the
the
money
three-point
rack
contest
and
came
the
after
long
the dunk
range?
contest in '76, and I like both events.
Sure.
But when you look at the caliber of competition, and because the
Well, that was
skills
not a good
are
start.
so
And that's
close
from the
and
corner
margin of
that
victory
he,
could be
you know,
just
his
one
super
shot,
clutch shot was from.
the three-point contest
Bosch
wins
hit
out.
it out to him for the corner three to win it against the Spurs.
And that's 2 racks
All
in
right,
a
well,
row
Ray Allen
that
looks
he's
awful.
struggled with.
Wow, his leg was just stuck
He's
in the
0
Mountain
for
Dew
3 on
container, it
Moneyball.
looked like.
That could cost him.
This isn't good.
5 for him now.
Oh, look, he can make shots. These are not looking good.
He's behind on the clock. He needs to pick up the pace here.
All right, well, I don't think he's getting the 23, I said. It might not even be possible
He's
at
at
this
8
point.
points.
Probably not.
9 points for him right now.
Let's see, number 34 for the Warriors.
Misses on the money ball.
Mike Dunleavy wear 34?
And he's got 10. 11 points total.
He wore that jersey.
His total for the round.
Well, he made the last one, but
Well,
didn't
I didn't
get
expect
to the
that
last
score
2
to be as low
balls.
as it
Ray
was. What
Allen,
about
known
you
for
guys?
like one of the
Yeah,
quickest
you just
releases.
kept
I guess he
waiting
took
for
too
that
long
point where he would get hot
gathering.
and rattle off a few in a row, and it just never
Sure.
materialized.
So we'll see Jamal Crawford.
Crawford
And starting in a good
is a
rhythm,
shooter for
so
sure. Looks like
crucial
he's
here, if you
shooting
ask
much
me. You
quicker
gotta
than
be
Ray
sinking
Allen,
shots early.
but also
Right away,
missing.
those first racks, build it up a little bit, stay
I wonder who
confident.
these
Don't waste any time getting
rebounders are.
started.
Usually it's kids, I think,
7
isn't it?
points more to
These
stay
don't
alive.
look like kids.
Not an
They
easy
look like-
start here.
G League players.
Hits the deep ball.
Did he just? Wow, he
Two
hit the
more
do
points
zone.
to stick
How many
around.
points was that worth?
He's got 11.
And that's going to put him in a
Alright.
tie for
He's
second.
got a chance for sure to match Gerald Green.
Good for second.
He's got to make some of them though. Make it.
16.
There you go. All right, he's got to get 3 points here.
Up to 17
One.
now.
Oh, that wasn't good.
So he ends up at 17.
Oh.
I'd say a solid showing from him. He
Is it the
misses
top
his 4th
3 that
straight.
move on to the
And
second
here we go, they're in
round?
a follow.
Also, aren't there
He needs
8
13 this
people in
time,
it?
definitely within his reach.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
3
doesn't
points.
need to do much here to get past
In real life,
that
didn't they
mark.
up it to 8 people?
No good with his 4th in a row. And 0 for 5 on that rack. 1.
I don't know if anybody's won 28 for the
And that's 2
Celtics.
racks
Actually, I
in a
take
row
that back.
he's struggled
I'm
with.
pretty sure when Tony
3
Delk
bad
played
racks
for the
in a row,
Celtics,
really tough to
whatever year
recover
that
now.
was, it was before
Not
what year we're
fun.
in now.
That's 7
Delk's
consecutive misses
already
now. He
retired.
needs an adjustment.
I'm pretty sure he was 28.
Pick up the
Celtics
pace,
have
young
some
fella.
weird numbers sometimes because so many of them are retired.
And
At least in
no
this
room
case, the
here. He's
follow
got to
actually
be
was
dialed
28
in.
at some
Off the
point.
mark with 5 in a row now. And that's a wrap for him. Won't be able now to advance.
Even if he were to make all of the rest.
Yeah,
Well,
a
he
little
has
bit
4
depressing
points.
at
This
this
has
point,
been
but
rough.
he'll make the
What's
best
he
of it.
shooting? About 52% on the season? He's shooting about 2% on the contest?
8 points is
And
all
then he
he
makes
ends
his
up with
last
there.
3?
Well,
Okay.
not his
8
finest
points.
showing.
Good job,
I think we
Aaron.
can all agree he could have done a lot better.
The cold snap.
All
he
right,
missed 7
DJ
straight.
Augustine,
That
who's in
really
like his
made
second
it slip
year but
away.
has his
So
old
here's
man
Augustine
beard.
now. It can be a big advantage going last. He knows the score he needs to beat in order to qualify. Only 13
Like how the
points, the
seconds
necessary
down
score
there
to advance. The door wide open
Only
right now.
counting whole seconds until it's below him. Like,
Drains the
who
money ball.
designs this stuff?
8 points is all he needs.
Yes,
That's
like
it.
he would be totally embarrassed
Can't
if he
sink
just got
the
8
money ball
points.
there.
This is, I think, so far the worst 3-point
Needs
contest
7
of
here.
all time.
He's at 8 points. And
he's already got 8, though. So,
One more to stay alive.
DJ showing up, Aaron Aflalo. Almost. He's close to making all those.
And he got the score.
He made that. It looked like a really weird shot.
And he's moving on.
16 so far.
Can he get to the 19?
Only one rack
He's
left.
got to make some of these. He might not even get through them all.
He's tied for second.
Yeah.
Second place.
Yeah. Come on. Come on. Hit your money ball. Hit your money ball.
He tallies
He
had his shot on automatic.
he's
That's
sick.
why he's in this contest. Green's got the best score in the qualifying round, guys. I'll bet he's excited for the finals.
13. And again, they don't put like a check or a line through like who's moving on or not. So I think it's top 3.
Not the shooting clinic that we expected
We got
to see
Crawford
so
up.
far, but the finals might just light a fire under these guys.
So we'll see Jamal Crawford. First out of the gates here in the final round. Can he set a mark that the rest can't match?
And in this
You got a big
contest,
2 points so
you've
far.
got to find your groove right away. You can't spend your
All
first
right, he's
couple
looking
racks
good from the game.
figuring things out.
And one thing that's cool is
Yeah.
when you watch a guy shoot, if you see him make
See if
the
he can make
shots
one of the
over and
long
over the
balls.
same
It's like
way,
they don't even let their
he's
feet
locked
get
in.
set. Their foot is like out wide when they
He's
shoot
at
that
7
one.
now. There's 9.
Well, it seems like if you get like 17 or 18, you're probably putting yourself in a good place to potentially
12.
win.
Can't cash in on the
Which
money
he's
ball.
not going to do.
Ooh. He's getting cold. 5 consecutive misses. He got 14 points in that
14
round.
for Crawford.
That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there. He's at 14. So here's Augustine now.
Augustine probably would have been the last one I would have thought had a chance, but watch him win it.
About when did you start to feel that fatigue in your legs, and
More
how did it
random
affect you?
people that I've
I
seen.
don't think it's leg tired, to be honest with you. I think you're just
Invited
so
them to
amped
this.
up, and once you get through that first round, you just got to find an elevated
I do
calm,
kind
if
of
that
wish
makes
you
any
could sub
sense.
out, like make your own,
Misses for the fourth
Selections.
straight time.
especially like
8 more points to tie it up. Got to get hot.
2K21 before they had the eras, of course.
7 more points and he'll tie it up.
I tried to
He's at 8
simulate,
points.
starting with 92,
That's
93, I
just
tried
too
to simulate and do the rosters and awards and everything
3 more to tie it.
based on reality. But the only thing I couldn't get right was these things. The 3-point contest,
1 more to
7-dunk
tie.
contest. Of course, it
And
doesn't
with
really
that
matter
make,
because
he's
there's nowhere
now
you
the
can
one
see
to beat in
them
the final
after they
round.
happen. Like,
It's
you
gotta
can't
feel
go back
good
and
to
see
be
who
out
won
ahead.
what.
Yeah,
It
that's
doesn't show
awesome.
up on
He's
the award
positioned himself
screen.
very nicely
There's
here.
nowhere in like the stats or league history, which I think is a total miss.
He misses his 4th straight. He finishes off the round with 19
Augustine ends
points.
up with 19.
Hey,
I
guys,
think
an
he's going to
impressive
win
showing
it.
from him in that one.
I don't believe
So
that Gerald Green
here.
is going to
We've
get
reached the
19.
climax. He's got one last shot to
But
go
he
home
could
with the
send it
trophy.
in overtime, I
He'll
guess.
need at least 19 points to tie, or he can take the lead.
Like,
There
it
is
doesn't
his
even
first.
show, like, score to beat. I'm pretty sure that used to be in the 3-point contest on 2K.
Can we
If
get a
somebody was
rack
going
attack
last,
back?
it would
He
show
needs
what
it.
you need in order
2,
to advance or win.
3.
They definitely do that on the real broadcast, but
UGLY. He just can't get anything going. 3 racks in a
Well,
row
Barry
and
is
just hasn't had his number.
making
5th
fun of
consecutive
Gerald
miss.
Green.
And now really starting to get cold.
He's losing his way here.
Which
That's 7 misses in a row.
seems
Not much more room for error now. He can only miss
like
1 shot now.
it's
And
necessary
that'll about do
because
it
he
for
has
him.
5 points.
Yes, it will. Just too
I
little,
think
too
he can
late.
stop
And
shooting
officially
now
this one is
because
over.
there's no chance of him winning this. Is he gonna get 10? No, he's not. No, he's
So it'll be 9 points in total for him. There was just
your
something off about him in that round.
3-point
And he missed 7
champion
out of 9 money balls. Didn't do himself any
is
favors.
DJ
there.
Augustine.
And it's all wrapped up. A tremendous showing
That is
and
something
a
else.
hard-earned victory for the winner of this three-point competition, DJ Augustine.
And once he got cooking, there was no catching him. Boy, he put on a show.
Yeah, I think I got a little grease on my arm
Give
there,
him a
Greg.
round
He did a
of
heck of a
applause.
job shooting it tonight. What an exhibition that was.
And so from all of us here at 2K Sports, it was our pleasure to bring you this year's three-point contest. For Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
Oh, there we go. So, can this speed up? I guess I can press X. Alright, let's watch the dunk contest. Won't this be fun? It's always fun to guess what scores they're going to get because it's never close to what they would really get. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Alright, let's see. Small guy or big guy? Who's winning this thing? I don't think 5G existed in 2011, did it? Jordan is ginormous. Alright, what we got here? He's going... Oh! Starting off with through the legs. I'm giving it a 42. But it's probably going to get like a 29. They give scores like lower than what people get for missing these days. Like, it makes no sense. That says 30. Didn't I? What'd I say? I said 29, right? That's how good I am at figuring out what 2K logic is. Alright, we got Russ. He barely touched the goal. So if Rose's was a 30, I'm giving that like a 24. That was really bad. I hate that they don't dribble either. Well, neither of these guys, based on what we've seen. I'm gonna go with Griffin. Oh my god. Why? Why is that a 44?
The third contestant, Griffin.
I'm going with Griffin. See if he can do it. Alright, well that's about a 28. So bad. 36.
The next participant,
Alright, DeAndre. Go shatter the glass or something. Yeah, why is the retro do up there? Oh, he bounced it. Alright, well that's another about 30 probably. Number 9 for the Knicks. Was that what Jared Jeffries wore? Also, Pablo Prigioni. 28. Alright. See, I'm close, other than that Westbrook one, which should have been super low. It was like the worst of any of them. Oh boy.
the first participant, Derrick Rose.
Yeah, it definitely was. I don't know if it still is or not. Maybe they don't use it when you simulate. Maybe it's only you can use it if you're actually doing it. Isn't that exactly what Blake Griffin just did? Just the other side. It's more impressive though when smaller guys do it, right? That's what Kenny Smith always says. Which is true. You see him jump higher. It wasn't a clean finish, I don't think. That was not better than his first dunk. Not at all.
The second
The
contestant,
logic of this makes No sense. Alright, Russ, let's win this thing. Bang it off the backboard, off your head, something. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, yeah, that was awful. Derrick Rose was excited, though. I also don't know why they don't put superstars on the sideline. Or, like, put legends as judges. Like, those seem like easy things they could add to make this much more fun. Like, you could look forward to seeing, like, who's at the judge table. Put Dr. J there. I don't know. You've still got them. You know they were in the league because they retired. I didn't see judges. Like, they don't show people holding up cards or anything. I guess they don't do cards anymore. They do the screens, but still. Alright, Blake. Well, that was powerful. That was better than your first dunk. One of the better ones so far. I'm going to give it a 33. 33. Oh, so close. But seriously, I'm pretty sure people that don't make dunks get 34s in the real thing. DJ looking around. Gonna beat his 28. Oh, yeah. He's a lefty and he's dunking with his right hand. I hate the... Wow, the ball just, like, teleported over to his right hand, too. That makes it fancier. It's just like jog up, holding it like they're carrying a football. That says 47. Oh, boy. Well, he made it a competition. Nobody's out of it. If Westbrook blows here, like... Oh, just kidding. It was only a 2-dunk thing. Alright, that's it. Westbrook wins. Pacers win! Yay! Okay, well, that was interesting. If nothing else, it was fun to make fun of. Alright, we're not going to watch this game, but I will look at... Hey, Dwight gets to play. Dwight gets to play in the All-Star game. Hopefully they didn't already sub him out. Yeah, it looks so silly. I do want to see... Let's see what the jerseys show. Those are like closer to what they do now, right? So not like 2011. I don't know. I'm gonna fact check myself on that. 2011 NBA All-Star Game. Images. Nope, that's not what they looked like. They were red versus blue, but that's true for just about every All-Star game. Kevin Durant really is playing center. Go East. Let's win it. Here we go. We got annihilated. Carmelo Anthony is your All-Star Game MVP. Oh yeah, good point. That would have been a giveaway. Dwight Howard comes back, does get in the game, scores 14, 6 boards, missed 1 shot. We got the top 4 people. All 4 Pacers are the only 4 guys in double figures. But we lost. Joe Johnson fouled out of the All-Star game. Has that ever happened? So did Amari Stoudemire in 9 minutes. Oh, that's funny. Dirk didn't score. Okay, well, I think I'm going to stop. I said I might go all the way through. I'm going to stop here. My plan is to get back on before the football games start tomorrow, and I'll go ahead and finish things up. Been fun as always. Worth some laughs. 42-1. last time we were this good at the All-Star break, we lost one, I think, within the first 2 weeks after the All-Star break, so we can count on that happening again, probably. But, favorite signing draft pick. Well, it's hard because, like, things have changed so much, right? Like, if we just go back and look at the history, like, we drafted Ewing in 85, and that's what changed everything. I mean, Stockton in 84 surely helped set things on the right track, but once we got Ewing, I mean, we made the finals. Looking at that team, it was good, but I didn't know it was going to make the finals and take it to Game 7. So Ewing has to be the biggest deal. By the time we got Shaq in 92, I mean, Shaq's my all-time favorite player, but by that time we were already 6-time champions. So, and the roster was already kind of loaded, so I think you got to go with Ewing. The fact that we got that draft pick, I think it was the Knicks draft pick. If I hurt my brain and try to think back that far, I believe it was the Knicks draft pick that we traded for and got the number 1 pick. So that's got to be it. Signing wise, when was the last time I actually signed somebody? I don't even know, because we've been so far over the salary cap. It's all been about who you can draft and or trade for. So trading, I guess I would say trading Ewing for Pippen was pretty huge, because Ewing and Shaq I tested there for the first half of that 92-93 season. I had Ewing at power forward. It just wasn't working very well, I didn't feel like, and I think Ewing is about to be a free agent anyway, so getting Pippen for him was pretty awesome. I mean, he helped us sweep the Lakers, and he became Finals MVP that year, so that's pretty good. But signing, I honestly don't remember who I signed. Even Derek Harper, and it was Dale Ellis I traded for. Those were trades. So I don't even know. I didn't sign anybody here. So, yeah, I don't know about signing. Yes, regret. Yeah, probably MJ. I mean, the nice thing is we got MJ a title in whatever year that was, 02, 03, whatever it was. In his last year, we were able to trade for him and get him a title. But it would have been nice. I mean, 84, to have him for nearly 20 years and see how many titles Michael Jordan could have gotten, and maybe still end up with Shaq, that would have been awesome. Sure. If I think about other players that I really, really liked or like in real life that never played for the Pacers, Jason Kidd comes to mind, honestly. I mean, even if he wasn't on the screen as the one team that wasn't the Pacers that won. And that was his rookie year. We did draft Grant Hill. I think Kidd went first that year. Was that the case? I don't remember. But either way, we didn't get Kidd. Or maybe I could have gotten him. I don't remember. But I had Gary Payton and John Stockton at that point, so it didn't make a whole lot of sense either way. But Kidd's one of my favorite point guards of all time. I mean, we had Garnett, we had Nash, we had Carter, we had Dirk. Like, there's not many people. I mean, LeBron's now the second MJ, I guess. One of the GOATs that's never going to put. Well, sorry, MJ did put on a Pacers uni at the end of his career, but LeBron won't. So, and LeBron's led the league in scoring last 4 seasons. I guess I can look at this real quick. Hey, there you go. There you go, BSK. We got Shaq retiring, thankfully. Although he said that last year, right? And then he didn't even show up in the list. But he's already in the Hall of Fame. His jersey's already in the rafters. However that works, he's retiring. Cool. Yeah, well, I appreciate you tuning in. I know there's been a few others that have kind of been along for the ride the whole way, so I always appreciate the interaction. Makes it a little more fun rather than just me talking to myself the whole time. It gets a little old. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you around tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Till then, Shoe Shack Redemption's out.